Okay, we're going to do a hack on a Sony W90. It should be the same hack as W80. I've done both and haven't seen any differences. We're going to start taking the screws out of this. You need to get the one at the top. It's right inside where the strap would go into. And once you have that screw out, I'm going to go to the side and take this one right here out. And then that cover will come right off. I'm going to set the screws to the side. And there's another screw right inside there yet. And we have 3 on the bottom. Now I can take this, open up the battery compartment, and I can take this front cover right off. Now what I want is to get to this part, so all I got to remove this screw here in the back, and that holds that assembly in. I'm going to separate just a little bit. That allows me to pull that part off. I pull this little side part off, and that gives me access to my switch assembly. Pop that and pop it right out. There's a little catch on that one end. Now I can pull this whole thing right out. This is what I'm after, is the switch assembly. Now once I have that out, there's a little screw here in the one corner. I want to take it out. And there's little catches along the side to take this thing apart. You can see them. Oops, there we go. And this is what I want to gain access to, and this is what I'm going to hack into right here. This will be shutter. This will be power. So for this side here, I want to take a little X-Acto knife. I need to take, there's a little coating there in that corner, and I want to just cut the plastic off that little corner. There we go. And what I use a little bit of resin paste, and I'll put a little bit on that corner, because I'll tin my wire and put it up against there, and here right on this other pad, and I know this thing is small, but right on the side there is a pad. I want to put a solder spot right there, and I want to, that's my shutter, put a little bit on there. Hope you can see it. Okay, we're gonna I have a piece of wire, and I've been getting my wire. This is a 32 gauge wire from www.tc sdcc.com. This stuff's really nice stuff to work with. It's nice and small, and I can get this in around this pretty nice. So I'm going to peel a little bit of insulation off. I'm going to tin that wire. It's a little bit longer than what I need, so I'm going to tin that wire, and I'm going to make it the length I want. And I'm going to solder that. Let's see if I can get my camera centered here a little bit better. I'm going to solder that right to that pad, right where we cleaned up. Let's see if I can get this in a position. And all I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to lay that there. I'm just going to put my, just lay my iron right on that solder. I got a good connection. I just want to puddle a little bit. I want to do the same thing for my shutter. And this wire is really nice stuff. I can just pull the insulation off and pick it off real easy. So I just want to put that in. I'm going to tin it. One thing we can't do with the shutter, and that's catch the metal casing. So I got to get that right on, as I mentioned earlier, right on this. I got to get that right on that spot without touching anything else. So that's what we want to do. We don't want to touch anything. If we touch that metal, it will not work right. And here comes a couple other tricky things. We want to take this wire, and I actually want to take it out the front because I'm going to do an external hack with this. So I need to be able to do this and not. There's a little post to go down through on this top piece. So I gotta. So I want to route this. I want to route it where the ribbon, up by the ribbon. I gotta get the speaker in there. And the trick is routing it so that everything goes back together. Without it being bulging. And once I do that, I want to put that the screw I took out first to hold that together. I want to take it, put that screw back in. Great, we got her.